Good afternoon, Wealth Our Way Nation. What is going on? It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. I want to thank each and every one of you who are here with me live as we stream across our Wealth Our Way Facebook and YouTube pages. I want to give a special salute and shout out to Wealth Our Way Nation who watches the program pre-recorded overnight, on the weekends, or wherever they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And a heartfelt hello and how you doing to the Life 101 platform who listens to the audio of this program. I hope each and every one of you had a great 4th of July holiday weekend. I know we had scattered showers in my area, and I was riding up and down the great countryside as I brought my new girlfriend, Georgia, my Harley Ultra Glide, back from Georgia to New Jersey. So I had a nice bumpy ride on the 4th of July, and I hope you guys really enjoyed yourselves. Today, and for pretty much for the rest of this week, since we have a short week with us not getting together yesterday, I want to talk about mindset. It's crazy because what I love to bring to the audience is a perspective that otherwise you may not have ever received, that you may not think about on your own. You kind of never know what you're going to get when you tune into 15 Minutes of Finance, because as people close to me have shared, I am out here trying to help people improve their lives. My tool is financial literacy. That's what I feel as though I'm most well versed in and able to disseminate to the audience. But at the end of the day, no one cares about how much money they have if their life isn't improved as a result of that. So a lot of what I am ultimately trying to convey to you guys is self-improvement and life improvement tools and tricks and just resources. So with that being said, I want to give you guys something that normally you wouldn't get from a financial literacy program. My goal is to help as many people as humanly as possible. I grew up, as I've shared on this program before, I grew up in what I call poverty. That's what the world would call it, below the poverty line. Single mom, raising 3 boys until my little sister came later on, grew up on food stamps, Medicaid, went to college on Pell Grants. And over the course of my adult life, I have been able to make a substantial amount of money. From career earnings, from investments, meet amazing people, open my mind up to experiences that in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I would have never got. And I believe that for the majority of people, the growth that comes in life is from the experiences that you have with people who are not in your necessarily 6 degrees of separation, getting out of that and learning from people who you otherwise would not have met, seeing things, traveling, talking to people who don't sound like you, who didn't experience the same things you experienced growing up. One of the big advantages that I try to bring to this audience is I'm very self-effacing, which means I'll put myself down in a minute, very transparent as to what it is that's going on with me and that I'll share it with you guys. So right before this program today, I was talking to my branding coach. And one of the things that I'm trying to figure out how to do is spread Wealth Our Way's message to more people. I am used to being a high-end financial advisor. What I learned very quickly in that business model, there are only so many hours in the day to talk to people. And I want more people to be helped than I have time to talk to. So doing things like having these broadcasts where people can tune in at their own time is helpful. But I got really taught some things today on the branding call that I had with my staff and our branding coach about me psychologically that I want to convey to you guys, which is why the title of episode 16 today is, Are You Serious About Building Wealth? I read something a couple of weeks ago that said, you will never attain heights that are greater than what you think of yourself. And that quote really hit home for me, because the reality is that if you believe that you are everything that you've experienced to this point, that's a self-limiting belief. You can never become a millionaire if you think you're a thousandaire. You will never become a ideal weight having person. You guys know I struggle with my weight. If you believe you're supposed to be big, you're supposed to be overweight. There are certain limiting beliefs that we tell ourselves, and these limiting beliefs happen in every area of our lives. The one area that I feel as though I'm an expert in is the financial area. I am a completely well-versed and educated person in helping people grow outside of their current financial status. And once you start changing your mindset from living check to check, being in debt, being on the hamster wheel, to a mindset of abundance and seeing what you're able to do, it's eye-opening. I get so excited when I see areas that I can save money. I get so excited when I see that I can direct those savings into growth vehicles. I get so excited when I find a way to keep more of my money in my pocket, to share how my children can be better off financially than I was, because I am extremely committed and serious about building wealth. Even my motorcycle purchase, I bought a pre-owned motorcycle. 10 years ago, when I bought my first motorcycle, I bought a brand new motorcycle. We talked on Friday about auto purchases and the myth that once you drive a motorcycle or a car off the lot, it loses 50% of its value. That is a myth, but there is serious depreciation from a highly used vehicle or motorcycle. And what I am now learning as I go through each phase of my life is I can enjoy this pre-owned motorcycle as much as I enjoyed the brand new one. They happen to ironically both be 2011s, just purchased 10 years apart. So with that lead in, I want to pose a question to you guys who are here. I see the same faces in the audience live every day. And I love you for showing up. When I look, anywhere from 50 to 200 people view these broadcasts, and some of the people, I don't even know they're watching it. But I have a question for each and every one of you who are watching this. What can I do to help you actually become the financially motivated, wealthy person you desire to be? This is an honest question that I truly hope you take advantage of. I'm inviting each and every one of you to send emails into Wealth Our Way. You can send it to info@wealthourway.com, and Renee will make sure that I see each and every question, because I've said this before on other programs, and I'll say it again. I saw the movie Miami Vice with Colin Farrell and Jamie Foxx. Maybe not the best version of Miami Foxx, but I was entertained. The part of that movie that stuck with me most, the part that I have added to my life and have committed as a tenet of my business, was when Crockett and Tubbs got into the vehicle with the drug overlord, Angel, whatever his last name was. And he very sternly turned to them and said, "I am not paying you for a service. I am paying you for a result." I love that line. And when I look across the internet, when I look at other businesses that I encounter, I grade them with that mindset. I don't want the service or the product you're promising me. I want what I want to get out of it. I want the result. I pride Wealth Our Way on giving you that result. And I'm going to hold myself to task here, because my staff, they hold me to task. I'm responsible for a lot of people at Wealth Our Way. And the reality is that I come on here every day and I talk. I give 15 minutes of finance. I think I'm doing a great thing. It's free. Nobody has to pay for it. But they critique me and tell me, you're not telling people how to move. And I just see a comment in here on how to get started. There has to be some call to action that I haven't yet mastered how to give to you guys to get you down the road where you want to be. I love that you come and that you hear me talk. I do believe I'm a credible source. I have 24 years of experience. I have licenses. Look, I just got finished cleaning out an old bag of mine. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a 40 under 40 award that I won back when I was under 40. I've been in this business for a long time, and multi-millionaire people hang on my every word. I have clients that have tons of money, advanced degrees, are professional athletes, small business owners, doctors, lawyers. So you are getting the same access to a person that they're getting, and you're getting it for free. But maybe that's not enough. maybe just hearing me talk out loud isn't enough to help improve your life. And that is ultimately why I come on here. I'm not doing this so that I can hear myself talk, although I think some people think that's why I do this. I want someone to run up on me in the street and say, hey, man, I listened to what you said about best use of $1, and I reduced the amount of money that I put into my company's 401k and then put the balance in a Roth IRA. And now I have more after-tax retirement savings coming my way. Thanks, Tank. That's what I want. I want life-changing efforts and actions to take result from this. So when I ask you the question, are you serious about building wealth? It's a serious question, and I really want an answer. I invite you guys to comment. I invite you guys to email me all the time, and I get I get a nice amount, so thank you for the people who do. But for the rest of you, I can't be any more sincere. I don't know what you want me to do to say, I want to know how to help you. This is a way for me to give you a quick answer to an email or a question that otherwise you would have to pay our subscription fees or attend a paid webinar, because I want to reward you for being loyal to yourself and coming here and spending 15 minutes listening to me. I want to give you something of value for doing that. I want you to help me help you, as was famously said in Jerry Maguire. So serious about building wealth, serious about having life change is what this week is going to be about. I'm going to come on here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with 3 tips that I believe will help you build wealth. Actionable items, actionable steps, actionable tasks that you can do to start improving your life. With that being said, I want feedback from you guys. I want you guys to say, Tank, you said this, and I don't believe I can actually do that. Because going back to what I started this segment on, mindset is everything. If you don't believe you deserve to be the first person in your family to have a positive net worth, if you don't believe you're deserving to be a millionaire, if you don't believe that you're deserving to not have any bad debt, then you're not going to have it. I can give you all the tools whatsoever. I've hired trainers and have spent a lot of money on learning how to do new push-ups, sit-ups, and bench presses and leg lifts. And I'm still a heavy set dude because I didn't get the result I was seeking. And part of that has nothing to do with the trainer and everything to do with me. So they say when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. I'm the teacher. You guys are here. I want to make sure that you're not wasting your time. So today is all about me selling you on the mindset of getting your mind ready to take these tips and these tools and turn them into something. Because Wealth Our Way is a movement. It's supposed to make millionaires. It's supposed to make 100,000aires. If you're 55, 60 years old and you never got started before, I'm not the person who's going to sell you a dream. Maybe I can't help you become a millionaire before you die, but I can help you get a positive net worth and leave a legacy, a mindset to your children and grandchildren on how they can become millionaires. Because I look across the internet, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to knock anybody, but there are people with hundreds of thousands of followers, people who post one picture and get 10,000 likes. And I read deeper into their material. They couldn't help you balance a checkbook if you went to them, but they're better at marketing. They're all over the internet. I actually have a bunch of clients that I have to talk to all day. So I get about 15 minutes to give you guys some tips, maybe an hour or two here to record something that gets printed later on. I don't have a lot of time to be marketing myself. What I want is the time that I spend coming out here to talk to you to be valuable and useful. I'm working on a new ebook. I'm working on a webinar about life insurance stacking that should help you guys save hundreds to thousands of dollars from these life insurance agents that approach you trying to get commissions. Life insurance is a great tool. I think everyone should have it, but there's an intelligent way to buy it. And when your motivation is commission, you may not do it the right way. So I'm here to teach you the right way for everything, but you got to help me by giving me feedback on what you need most. Because if you need it, I will bring it to you. So it was a little rant today, but know that this week is all about making sure you have the tools to become serious about building your wealth. With that being said, my name's Charles Tank Harris, 15 Minutes of Finance. Remember, here our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. See you tomorrow. We're going to have a great week. Take care.